blocks every time and bring a ninth and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins.
Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 21.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Here we go.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll bring Renfro in motion right. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Garoppolo now. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the... Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. To a hit, and the ball is out.
And the Raiders pick it up. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
11.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua sets up to pass it. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
It's taken to the 26. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Toward the sideline. Intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his...
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack.
At the 45-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Raiders 10, Dolphins nothing.
Go ahead.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Time on three, kick.
Tua going to throw.
They set up the screen to H.A. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's an old play caller's trick right there, right up there with run the ball inside the tackles on first down. You just watch your quarterback get sacked on the previous play. Now you let those defensive linemen penetrate again, hoping to get their hands on him one more time. But this time, he's got the perfect call dialed up, and the screen burns him for a first down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The Dolphins at 3-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
2nd and 10.
In motion, Hill. On 2nd down, Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Now Tua going to change the play.
3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The kick by Sanders is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Garoppolo's, and this throw brought in here by Mayer.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 50-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert! 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 Block!
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Here we go, here we go.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
11. 12.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Dolphins 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The Pro Bowl wideout. Adams, his intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go, here we go.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Raider 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. I got you. 21, 21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
13.
Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
Here we go.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
65.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They're right here.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Listen up.
Looking to pass. Tua.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, they got him again. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, now Garoppolo.
Throw out left, caught by Mayer.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
1, Omaha. 12, fellas, here we go.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Hill on the return. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come over.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and 3rd and 8 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And now here is another interception.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Here we go,
So
here we go.
1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Garoppolo now.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
12.
Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Raiders have opened the lead up to 30. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins 3.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. The Tua going to try and throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Now Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield,
Here we go.
and there's another completion.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
21. Here we go. Set high.
Play action. Garoppolo. He hits Adams complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
Flag. 21.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Tua going to throw.
They set up the screen to H.A.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Tua.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Tua.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
H.A.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Raiders Bears pick it up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. I don't know that you've got a wealth of options here now. Third down from your 2.
The question is, how much confidence do you actually have in various aspects of your team? In your defense, in case things go wrong. In your quarterback to take care of the football. Your offensive line to protect it. If you're feeling pretty confident about all of those things, you might take a shot right here.
And this offense on third down today, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Second down at the 4-yard line.
13.
Garoppolo looking to throw.
Got a man, it's Mayer.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Raiders.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Cam Smith in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. It's a big play there for Vegas.
And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
I got you.
On play action, now Garoppolo.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially